Hey, what's up, fam? I've been with you here once again, playing a little Rival Kingdoms, and today we're gonna take up the challenge and do Siku's Horizon to see if we can get this ice chest and get this ancient in our collection. Okay, so this is the first base that comes up, and I'm gonna check out just to see if I can change up on the ancients a little bit, see which one could best help me in this battle. Although I love the Admiral's ability to deal so much damage, I'm just not that sure of using him at such a low level, being that he's a level 7. Okay, uh, as you can see, he's able to be enhanced right now, but I'm just having kind of a tough decision to make on which one of these ancients to go ahead and upgrade. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with Forvale because I know him best anyway. I know his abilities best, and I think that they better suit me for this base, especially being able to use the elementals. Okay, so right away I noticed that this base is very easy to. It's gonna be very easy to get to. Right here through the top left side. Obviously, this is the quickest way to the stronghold, right? So that's the way we're gonna go. Okay, now remember, guys, this is about just getting the stronghold down and getting a chance at these three bases together, so we can go ahead and get a chance at getting the ancient. Okay, obviously the loot is very nice, right? But it's not imperative that we get all the loot in these battles. We're trying to get the chest. Okay. So we see here all these troops. I've noticed a lot lately that these troops they split up a lot now. At the beginning, I didn't see that as much, but now I'm noticing that these troops are splitting up a lot, and they split off to two different sides. But thankfully, I have Ember Claw right on the stronghold, and the stronghold is going to go down very shortly, and then we can just move on. We'll gather up a little bit, as much gold as we can. But remember, that's not the objective here, okay, guys? Let's drop the freeze right in all these structures right here, all these defenses. We'll drop that freeze there, and we'll try to finish off as much of the base as we can, so we can go ahead and get some more loot, okay? And if it's there, why not take it, right? So that's what we're gonna do, guys. And remember, it's all about placement when it comes to getting these bases. Sometimes they're very hard. Sometimes they're not that hard. Okay, this one just happened to be so-so. Okay, this base was not that tough, but then again, it's so wide, right? It's so big that it can give you a little trouble, especially with those troops splitting up a bit like they seem to do. Okay. Now, one thing I noticed also is that a lot of people are starting to get these bases. They're starting to build bases just like this one that are like funnel bases. And if I was to have released my troops on the upper right side here, where I'm going to put the dragon now, where Ember was going, if I would have decided to drop my troops at this point, they would have just made one big turn and went around the base. Okay. I would have never ever made it. Okay, so just try to keep that in mind when you guys are attacking any sort of base. Okay, obviously troop composition does matter a whole lot, but not as much as where you're gonna drop them. Okay, so Ember Claw goes down. This is already a wrap anyways. We'll just let these elementals die out here, and then we can move on to the next attack. Okay, and the 70-something thousand loot was not bad at all either. Okay, so epic victory. Now we can move on to the next one. I was very surprised when I saw this second base here. I was very surprised that it was so. I mean, I hate to say it, but it depends so much on what the base looks like, right? And this base right here, it looks so tough to me. I mean, that's just to me, maybe. You know, I tend to panic a little anyways. but it's the different compartments that I see. There's potential for the funneling of the troops. They can go here or there, so I have to be very careful when I decide to place them. The defenses are not the level is not that high, so that's not my main concern. My main concern is there's so much room for these troops to run around. That's my main concern. So let's drop Ember Claw like I tend to do most of the times, right? I just drop them to kind of try to get as much mana as possible to start off the raid. Okay. Now it also depends a lot. I'm deciding to bring Maulers right now because the Maulers will break right through those walls, right? And then as soon as those walls are open, the other troops should go right in behind them. Okay, but I've had instances where even after they break the darn walls, the troops decide to go take a merry-go-round. So that's not the case in this one. You guys are gonna notice. Let me just rush it up a little here, so we don't have to go through all this pain of watching this. And now we're gonna have to move Emberclaw because he's starting to take a little fire, and I don't want him dead yet. Okay, because I want him to help me out with that stronghold. Okay, so I dropped the Maulers now. And the one thing I don't like about these Maulers is that they are so slow. Okay, but here we go. So instead of this is my concern. I wanted them to go straight into the compartment where the stronghold is, and they decide to go into that left side compartment. But not a problem. Okay, we seem to be doing pretty well anyway, especially after we get rid of this spell tower right here. Now we're gonna be okay. All right. So Emberclaw is right on top of the troops, which is what I like to do in these cases. Let's heal them up a little bit, give them some kind of health back, because although that X-bow looking like that, I forgot the name of that defense. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. But although it doesn't cause a lot of damage and it doesn't hit absolutely everything when it fires, it can be a bit dangerous. Okay, it can really do a lot of damage to your troops. Okay. So this stronghold is just about to go down, right? And a couple of seconds here, and then we'll see if we can finish off this base. We're not going to be able to, obviously. I don't have any more troops. All I have left is Emberclaw, and the stronghold goes boom, right? And he's down. Finally, boy, I thought that sucker would never go down. Alright, so this is just a matter of I don't even know why I kept the attack, why I just kept on going. Sometimes I like to do this just to see how far I can go, but that's done. We got the stronghold down, and now let's see what's coming up next. As you can see, only 5,000 gold. Let's see what's in store for us here in the last battle in the horizon. Okay. Let's see what comes up. Please, rival gods, be good to me. Okay? Oof. Okay. Alrighty then. Wow. This one, now these watchtowers are really pumped up. And, okay, 2 catapults. Let me see if I can change up the ancients. Again, I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the Admiral as soon as I get a chance to, because I really like his abilities, but I just don't want to use them at this low level. Okay, it happened to me before where earlier today I was raiding and I was doing a streak. I was on a 10-win streak, and I had just received Zhao the Ancient, and I forgot that I had chosen him. And I went ahead and pressed the button on the attack, and I went into the attack with Jaw, and there went my streak. Okay, he was just not strong enough. His abilities were not good enough for me to take him into that battle, especially when you're in a win streak of 10. Now you know that 11th base coming up. That's not going to be it's not going to be a cupcake. Okay, so that cost me that battle, that streak actually. Okay, so once again, now Emberclaw just kind of like picking off mana, right? Just to get the mana wherever we can. Drop the rest of the troops. Obviously, always taking paladins, because the paladins do help so much, right? With the health of the troops. Okay, now, as I said before, I would never ever attempt to tell anyone what troops they should or should not use. Okay, I can just tell you guys from my gaming experience what works, what has worked, right, and what is best to use in a certain type of situation. It's always going to be up to you guys to choose the troops you want to take into battle. Okay, stronghold goes boom. Okay, and now we're going to freeze up a little bit and see how far we can take this. Here we go. So you see again the troops split up once again, and now I have some to the left, some to the right, and obviously they're not going to be able to do much. As you can see that expo when it fires there, all those bullets, all those arrows are not hitting all the troops, okay, but they do have some damage, and obviously it affects, right? If it's doing damage, it's doing damage. Doesn't matter what type of damage and how much damage. Okay, so this is just academic right here, guys. Just remember, especially when you're streaking, always make sure that you're taking the right troops with you into battle, right? Make sure you have the ancient that best suits what you're trying to do after you've looked at the base, obviously, right? And then go hard and go for the stronghold. Obviously, because that is the goal. Okay, so we get 48,000 gold here. We get the ice chest, and the one thing we get absolutely nothing. Wow. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's it for the videos. Like and subscribe.